So, what did we do yesterday? We were in the middle of the text about, we were in the middle of the text about that lady. What's her name?
Good morning, sir.
Hey, good morning, Simran. So,
Good morning,
students,
sir.
yesterday,
We are on the
good
page
morning.
20, Mirinda art.
Miranda.
Miranda.
Mirinda?
Miranda.
Mirinda or
Sorry.
Miranda? What is her name? Miranda. Her name is Miranda. Well, because we drink Mirinda, so Mirinda is a more, familiar in our name. Okay. Can I ask you a question, Nidhi? There are lots of institutes. They make promises that you do 90-day course and you will become fluent in English. They offer this, they make this promise that you do their 90-day course and you will become fluent in English. They make फराटेदार इंग्लिश बोलना सीखे 90 दिनों में. So, what's your opinion on that? I want to know what you think. I want to start a course like that. Will you be interested? मैं वैसे ही कोर्स शुरू करना चाहता हूँ, एक 90 दिनों में फराटेदार इंग्लिश बोलना सीखें. इंटरेस्टेड होंगी आप उसमें? टाइम कितने बजे आप फ्री हैं? गुड मॉर्निंग. आप कितने बजे फ्री है बेटा? गुड मॉर्निंग. जिस समय आप फ्री, मैं उसी समय शुरू करता हूँ, ठीक है? 90 दिनों में फराटेदार इंग्लिश बोलना सीखें. ओके, तो आप इंटरेस्टेड रहेंगे उसमें, उस कोर्स में? रात को तो करेंगे, ठीक है. आपके हाँ बोलने की वजह क्या है? आपके हाँ बोलने की वजह क्या है? Okay. Just give me a second, everybody. Okay, put it there on the chair. Put it there on the chair. आप हाथ में रख सकते हो, okay. Or you can attach it. Let's have a little conversation with you. So I have to say this, ask you all guys. मैं ना एक कोर्स शुरू करना चाह रहा हूँ. I am thinking of starting a course. 90 दिनों में फर्राटेदार इंग्लिश बोलना सीखे.
Is it possible,
How
sir?
how many of you will be interested in that course? कितने लोग एडमिशन लेंगे आप में से? The course fee will be, let's say, 2,000 or 3,000 rupees only. Or, yeah, 3,000. 90 दिनों, 3,000 rupees only. How
Sir,
many of
is
you
it
will be
possible?
interested in that? So, okay, Abhinav, I heard your question.
Okay.
I heard your question. I'm going to answer that. Other people, how many of you will be interested? Yes or no? Padma, I'm asking a question. I'm saying I'm going to start a 3-month course, and the promise is speak English fluently in 3 months, 90 days. Okay, 1 hour every day, 60 minutes every day. Okay, how much? 60 minutes every day for 3 months, Monday to Friday classes. Okay,
You are serious
Saturday,
about
Sunday,
it.
Saturday and Sunday off. Okay, and how many of you will take admission in that course? Will you recommend that course to other people? And if you will, then why? Zeba, would you recommend your friends to join that class to be fluent in 90 days, 1 hour every day, Monday to Friday, 3,000 rupees only instead of 5,000. Right now I charge 5,000 rupees, right? But I'm going to charge only 3,000 or maybe 2,500. Zeba, what would your answer be? Yes or no? Would you recommend that class to others? Zeba, please answer. Faizan, yes or no?
No, sir.
Atif, मेरा बिजनेस नहीं बढ़ाएगा लड़का ये. Faizan is selfish. Atif, Simran,
No, sir.
Rukhsar.
I am not interested.
ना साफ साफ मना कर रहे लोग.
Sir, I
तो
will
इन
tell
लोग को जरा.
the class.
Yes, Padma, would you be interested?
I will tell you after completed the class.
Okay. Afreen, Rasheen, Arsalan. Zeba is saying nothing. I don't like it, Zeba. Please say yes or no. I want clear answers. I want to know who's my friend who will support me.
सर इधर बहुत
Yes.
हल्ला हो रहा इसलिए मैंने नहीं बोला.
कोई नहीं, अभी तो हाँ ना बोल दो ना. इतना बोल सके तो
No,
हाँ ना
sir.
तो बोल ही सकते. अरे तुम लोग
Okay.
एकदम सेल्फिश हो ज़ेबा.
सॉरी सर मैंने सुना नहीं आप क्या बोल रहे.
Okay, I'm saying I'm starting a 3-month course. 90 दिनों में fluent English पराठेदार
No,
English
sir.
बोले. पहले नो बोल सकते थे. ये क्या तरीका है यार? अरे पूरा सुन तो लेती. Only
90
3,000, not
डिग्री
5.
में क्या तो 90 डिग्री में कैसे होगा 90 दिन में कैसे होगा सर.
कर देंगे ना, हमारे पास स्पेशल पावर्स, हम कर देंगे.
हाँ इम्पॉसिबल
Yes,
सर.
sir.
आप कर सकते हैं लेकिन हम लोग नहीं सीख सकते हैं.
सर हम लोग को अपने ऊपर कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है. आप पे है कॉन्फिडेंस खुद पे नहीं है.
Okay. निधि ज्वाइन करेगी. अरे लल्लू लाल, ऐसे लोग धोखेबाज होते हैं. राइट. मैंने 3,000 भी कर दिया अगर फायदे में तो मेरा फायदा है. ठीक कैसे? Because I'll teach only 60 minutes Monday to Friday, 5 days. In 1 month, 20 days. And 3 months, 60 days. Okay. So 60 days, तेरे दिमाग में क्या डाल देगा कोई आदमी 60 days में कि लगातार जहां तहां जैसे तैसे सब इंग्लिश के सेंटेंस आने लग जाएंगे. It's just not possible for people like you. Understand your level, where you are, and how far you have to go. Padma, you didn't answer correctly. Those people who said no, they are sensible people. You know, they understand that it is no. If I say to you कि आज के आज हम अकेले खोद देंगे यहाँ
Because
एक कुआं.
I saw YouTube 90 दिनों में इंग्लिश सीखे.
इससे पता चलता है, मैंने तुमसे पहला सवाल पूछा था कि डू यू हैव द एबिलिटी टू थिंक. यू डोंट हैव द एबिलिटी टू. यू डोंट. नॉट इन दिस इज नो एस्पेक्ट एट लीस्ट. इस मामले में तुम नहीं सोच पा रही कुछ भी. तुम्हें एहसास तक नहीं कि तुम्हें क्या करना है. बस खाली बच्चे की तरह ही पता है कि हाँ इंग्लिश बोलना है. बाकी प्रोसेस के बारे में यू हैव जीरो आइडिया. एंड दैट्स व्हाई यू आर सेइंग अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स यू आर सेइंग. ओके. What we are doing here, we are making the most basic sentences right now. We have read about a woman called Miranda Hart, what things she does on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we are making the most basic sentences, and still some of you guys are struggling with it. Think about it. It's the most basic arrangement, subject and verb. She goes, I live, I drive, and you're struggling with it. And what will anybody do that in 3 months' time you will speak fluently? What will happen? These are false promises to fool people, to cheat them, to deceive them. Unfortunately, India is a democracy. People have the freedom to say anything, claim anything. In some countries, such institutes will be asked to prove what they're doing. Maybe the government will put 2, 3 students there. They will say, we will pay, show, they will not be able to give any results, and they will have to stop making these claims. Beta, India is such a place where when COVID came, lots of people came online that I have the right treatment for COVID. They started making claims, those people that I have the perfect treatment for COVID. Lots of doctors made those claims, and they didn't even have MBBS certificate, and they made those claims. They said, "हमारी दवा खाइए आप ठीक हो जाएंगे." COVID say, because in India, there is so much poverty, there is so much unemployment, and some people are so selfish, they don't care about others. All they care about is themselves. I think teaching is such a noble job. You don't think only about yourself as a teacher. You have to worry about your students. That's why students respect their teachers. You guys go to a shopkeeper, you buy some jewelry from them, you buy some clothes from them, the shopkeeper respects you because you are giving money, right? Here, you give me money and you respect me. It means this job is different from a shopkeeper's job. You never show respect to shopkeepers. Shopkeepers show respect to you because you come to their shop. They want you to continue in their shop, right? They want you to send more customers to their shop. They show respect to you. In this field, teaching field, the students show respect to the teacher. Despite the fact that they pay, they show respect because teaching is a different thing. But beta, for people like you, I'm sorry to say, you can't understand this. अभी तो आपको ये समझ में भी नहीं आ सकता that teaching is different और आप क्या करने आए हो निधि. I thought that you're very clever, लेकिन इस मामले में आप clever नहीं हो, क्योंकि कुछ लड़कियों ने साफ बोला, ज़ेबा ने कहा I don't want to do that course. ऐसा नहीं कि वो मुझे ना बोल रही है, वो उस आइडिया को ना बोल रही बेटा, उस आइडिया को ना बोल रही है वो. If I say to these people that I'm starting a 3-year long course, so some of them will say, yes, sir, I want to do it. 3-year long course, I want to do it. Maybe some will change their answers, but they're saying no to a 3-month course because some of my students are thinking people. They understand that language is not learned in days. Language is not learned in weeks. A new language is not learned in months. It takes years to learn a language. And they realize it. Some of those who don't know it, when they spend time here, they realize it. Arsalan is sitting here. His brother Mukarram and Arsalan both joined my classes almost a year and a half or maybe 2 years ago. Okay, Mukarram is still carrying on. He is in the second level of the course, pre-intermediate course, and he's doing great. And when Arsalan couldn't find interest, the fact of the matter is, the way I teach is not very exciting. I know it. Exciting, you understand? Let me give you a picture of exciting class. There is a podium. The students come to the class. The teacher asks one student to go to the podium and he speaks about himself. She speaks about herself. People ask him questions. They feel like a celebrity. Okay, this is exciting, but not effective. Only those people who speak a little bit English can go and have fun. Those who do not speak any English, after 1 or 2 months or 3 months, they leave because there is no improvement in them, because they're doing nothing to improve. There is pressure, memorize vocabulary. There is pressure, memorize the structures. In my class, weak students sit and listen and grow, slowly and slowly grow. I don't pressurize anybody to speak because I know there is no point. My classes are not exciting maybe, but my classes are very effective. And they become exciting for those who are learning, because every day you're learning something new. So you feel excited about learning. You don't feel excited about being a celebrity. So one reason why my classes are expensive, one, from Biharshik standards, two, not as crowded as some other classes may be, because I teach in a way that can be understood and appreciated by those who have got common sense. Nidhi, you need to, first of all, think and understand what you have come here for. You have come here to learn a language. You do not appreciate the challenge, how big a challenge is to speak a new language that you do not speak at the moment. You don't realize that these words do not come out of somebody's mouth just like that. It takes a lot of practice. You think that you will walk into an interview and they will ask you questions in English and I will teach you interview के लिए सीधे कि भाई वो ऐसा पूछेगा तो तुम ऐसा बोल देना, और कुछ और पूछ दिया तो क्या करोगे? तो मैं सिर्फ ये बोलना चाहूंगा, और कुछ एक दो चुप हो गया था, एक दो सोच रहे थे कि क्या जवाब दूं। सीधा जवाब है, शॉर्ट टर्म कोर्सेज आर नॉट इफेक्टिव. You need to stay in the course for a long time to actually experience the difference. मुझे पता है, मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ इससे आप सिर्फ नेगेटिव फील कर रही होंगी. आपको लग रहा होगा हमको बेवकूफ बताया जा रहा है, मतलब हमको समझ नहीं आ रहा है हम क्या कर रहे हैं, मेरे को सर अच्छा नहीं बोल रहा है. आप सिर्फ इतना ही सोच सकते हैं, ये नहीं समझेंगे कि मैं ये क्यों कर रहा हूँ, मुझे क्या मिलेगा ऐसा करके, राइट? बट आप गलत फहमी में रहोगे, छोड़ दूं तो आई एम डिसऑनेस्ट and I don't want to be dishonest with you. आप गलत फहमी में हैं. Language learning takes a lot of time. Like I said, ये अरसलान क्लास में वापस आए, क्यों आए मैं बता देता हूँ. When he was with Mukarram together, somehow Arsalan could not find the class interesting enough. He left the class. His brother continued. Okay. Today, some of those boys who started with Mukarram, like Sahil and some other students, who could not speak any sentences in English, Arish, they are now speaking good English. They are forming sentences. They are holding conversation in English. They go online, talk to people from other countries, they're doing it. So some other students saw it. अरे यार ये लोग नहीं बोलते थे, ये लोग बोलने लग गए. So they saw the real visible change. तब उनको लगा कि करना है, वापस जाते हैं. फिर से बताता हूं कि ये जब चेंज, मेरे क्लासेस इसी वजह से चलते हैं क्योंकि आई ब्रिंग रियल चेंज इन पीपल. आप देखेंगे जो लोग रहेंगे लॉन्ग टाइम में, दे विल बी एबल टू होल्ड अ कॉन्वर्सेशन. होल्ड अ कॉन्वर्सेशन मतलब मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि मैं कुछ बोलूँ, वो कुछ जवाब देंगे, फिर मैं कुछ बोलूँ, फिर वो जवाब देंगे. दिस विल कैरी ऑन. यही चाहिए हम लोगों को ना, इंग्लिश में एबिलिटी, जो पहले से पता नहीं हो क्या बोला जाएगा, कुछ सुना जवाब दे दिया. सो इन ऑर्डर टू डू दिस यू हैव टू स्पेंड टाइम, एंड टाइम के साथ साथ आप लोग जो एक बदमाशी कर रहे हो, जिसके लिए मैं लगातार आपको डांट रहा हूं पिछले कुछ दिनों से, स्टडी एट होम, रिवाइज द लेसन, दैट्स आल्सो इम्पोर्टेंट. ठीक है, तो साथ में करना होता है. ऑब्वियसली ये सब चीजें उतनी एक्साइटिंग नहीं लगती हैं, बट कब किसने कहा कि हार्ड वर्क एक्साइटिंग होगा शुरुआत में? तो मजा आने लगता है जब आप बेहतर हो जाते हैं तब, राइट? शुरुआत में तो थोड़ी सी चैलेंज रहेगी ना. सो शो मी दैट यू हैव द करेज, you have the dedication कि आप कर सकते हैं. ये दिखाइए आप मुझे. अगर आपको अभी भी डाउट है, then I'm really sorry. There is nothing more I can say or do. I can just do my job and help you guys improve. That's all. Okay? नहीं पद्मा, आपको मना करना था, बोलना था 90 days fluency course. Sorry, I'm not interested. Because Padma, you have already spent more than 90 days here and you've realized that how learning takes place. Okay? There was this big company in India. They were teaching spoken English. Their advertisement came on TV. A service, housemaid, is a Nokrani, housemaid. She was sweeping the floor and she was singing an English song. Okay. Then the master asked, अरे तुम इंग्लिश गाने गा रही हो? तो मैं वहां जाती हूँ. All right. And it was on TV, national TV. So imagine what a big brand they were. Okay. They charged lots of money for a 4-month course, for a 3-month course, for a 2-month course, because they were placing their advertisement on TV. So you can imagine they were a big, big, big brand, not local channels, national TV, like Star Plus, like Sony. They were placing their advertisement on those channels. Okay. They did some business and they're nowhere now. Channel that company is gone, because again, you can fool people for some time. When you make such claims, people will go there, they will expect change, and nothing changes in 2 months, 3 months only. I mean, nothing like that. It takes time, a year. You need to be patient. You need to be patient. And besides, actually, coincidentally, 2 of the students from that institute came to my classes. They were people from Bihar, okay? But they went to study in that institute because they had money, okay? So they spent the money, they went there, and they did what? They put them in a room, they played a song, and they asked them to listen. Of course, great. लेकिन for a short time, अच्छा चीज है, मैं भी करवाना चाहूंगा ये. But for a short time they did it because they couldn't really keep this. मैं बहुत सस्ता टीचर हूँ, आप गौर करो ना, आपके साथ मैं 1-1 साल 1.5 साल पढ़ाता हूँ आपको, ठीक है? People don't want to spend that much time with one person. They want new students. 2 महीने में चेंज हो जाए बैच, नया आ जाए, नए स्टूडेंट्स, नया मनी, new fee. So that's the problem. छोटा कोर्स is not in your interest. Small, short-term course is not in your interest. It's in the interest of the institute. इसलिए मैंने ऐसे बोला कि मैं ही स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ, आओगे? देखा बेस्ट टाइम सही रहेगा तो आ जाएंगे. Padma said she has to ask her husband. Padma, I'm sorry, fee की बात नहीं है बेटा यहाँ पर. That you had to wait for his permission. 3-month course, I'm making a false promise when I say I will make you fluent in 3 months. Look at your situation right now. क्या ऐसा कोई कर लेगा बेटा? आपको ऐसा लगता है कि हाँ कुछ ऐसा किया जा सकता है? यही गलतफहमी है आपकी. इसी को कहते हैं इग्नोरेंस. कुछ और भी एग्जांपल्स लेके देख लो, एनालॉजी लेते हैं. इसने कहा कि मैं ना 2 घंटे में एक कुआं खोद दूंगा यहाँ पे 30 फीट, 10 लाख रुपए लगेंगे. और उसने ये भी नहीं कहा कि कोई मशीन यूज करेंगे, हम कर लेंगे. हालांकि ये सब टेक्निकल चीजें, यू कैन डू दैट विद मशीन, राइट? मशीन कैन डू इट. बट समबडी से नहीं, आपको खाली पैसा देना, हम हाथ से कर देंगे. भागेगा, 1 घंटे बाद भागेगा आपका पैसा लेके, राइट? बिकॉज इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल. तो to be fluent in 3 months is just not possible. And if they keep somebody there कि देखो ये हो गया 3 महीने में fluent, इसका मतलब वो तुम्हारी जगह नहीं शुरू किया था. Look at your situation, बेटा. It's not about where to finish, where you are starting. The distance matters ना. Suppose somebody is started very near the finish line, तो वो तो तुरंत खत्म कर लेगा. Somebody is starting so far away from the finish line, so they need more time to get there. So where are you starting? What is your English level right now? Think about it. Do you think you guys will be fluent in 3 months? No. So please study hard. Okay. Do your practice. Feel the change. The change starts to, feel here. You find more motivation to carry on. I have never made promises to anybody that I will make fluent or anything like that. I simply say, you will learn English if you stay here. I use the word learn. You will understand English when you stay here. You will speak English when you stay here. Why will these things happen? Because you're growing every day. अभी आप लोग कौन से sentences बोलना सीख रहे हो? सिर्फ एक तरह के. कौन से? He does it. She does it. I do it. You do it. और उसमें हम लोग इतना स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं. भी कितने तरह के और सेंटेंसेस है दोस्तों. थिंक. तो प्लीज अप्रिशिएट द चैलेंज. बचपना ना करें. इट्स जस्ट चाइल्डिश बिहेवियर कि आपको चैलेंज का एहसास ही नहीं हो रहा, बेवकूफ की तरह हो जाएगा, कर देंगे. ऐसे नहीं करते. अप्रिशिएट द चैलेंज. जब किसी से लड़ाई करने जाए तो जाने के सामने वाला कितना ताकतवर है. ओके. डोंट अंडर एस्टिमेट दिस चैलेंज. इट्स अ बिग चैलेंज यू हैव टेकन. और इसीलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ घर पे रिवाइज कर लो जो पढ़ाता हूँ उसको. दैट्स ऑल. ओके. नथिंग मोर. false promises मेरा काम नहीं है देना. Okay? You stay here for long enough for the whole course. Why do I charge all the money at once? Because I know once you have paid the money, I will ask you to do nothing. Just sit and listen to me and revise the lesson. आप पर प्रेशर डालना मतलब आपको तोड़ देना है. आप में से कई ऐसे हैं जिनको मैंने थोड़ा प्रेशर डाला ना, आप टूट जाएंगे, तुरंत टूट जाएंगे. यू आर नॉट स्ट्रांग एट द मोमेंट, बट आपको स्ट्रांग बनाना है. जिम जाने के बाद कोई तुरंत 50 किलो नहीं रख देगा आपके ऊपर, बेवकूफ होगा वो ट्रेनर. आप अपने हिसाब से आप अपना वेट बढ़ाएं, जो जितना उठा सकते उठाइए, बट आप चेक करना नहीं चाहेंगे. कोई कर रहा है पुशअप और आप खड़े होकर देख रहे हैं. साहिल, देखने से नहीं बॉडी बनती, तो आपको भी कुछ करना ही पड़ेगा, सुनना ही पड़ेगा, रिकॉर्डिंग को, टेक्स्ट पढ़ना ही पड़ेगा. और आप पढ़ते समय अगर इंटरेस्ट नहीं लेते तो फिर बहुत स्लोली सीखेंगे, बहुत लंबा समय लगेगा. Okay, everyone, we are starting now. So,
Sir.
yesterday, yes, dear.
Sir, please change the background. When you move your
Background?
body, when you move your body, it's like cut your face.
Okay, that will happen. It is not because of the background, it is because the computer is not powerful enough. You know, a more powerful computer will do a better job. Okay, let me see. These. Let's see how it works. So Friday night, we all know how she spends looking at the stars, enjoying her night. Yeah. On Saturday, she goes to the pub in the morning for lunch. Okay. And then she goes to the sea on her boat. Now we are in the evening, she reads. देखो, what kind of sentence is this? In the evening, I read. कितना आसान sentence है. अब अगर इसको नहीं पढ़ेगा साहिल तो कैसे सीखेगा? In the evening, I read. इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? In the evening, I read. तो बस आपको पढ़ना चाहिए, तभी आपके दिमाग में सेंटेंस रहेंगे. कुछ आसान चीजें हैं आपके लिए. Okay? In the evening, I read. I don't have a TV in the cottage. I don't have a TV in the cottage. Now, what do you think? She likes watching TV a lot or not so much?
Not so much.
Because if she can have a car, if she can have a boat, she can definitely buy a TV. But she doesn't have a TV in the cottage. Why? It is not her favorite free time activity. Watching TV is not her favorite free time activity. That's why she doesn't have a TV in the cottage. On Sunday morning, I listen to music. Now we are talking about Sunday morning when she wakes up. She listens to music, Rangoli. Remember Sunday morning Rangoli, anybody? There was a time when we didn't have all these channels that we have today. No, 7. There was only one channel in the past. When I was a kid, there was only one channel, DD1, Doordarshan. And music programs were only 3 days a week: Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Wednesday and Friday night was Chitrahar. Chitrahar was a program in the evening at around 8 o'clock. They would show some songs, Hindi film songs, and Sunday morning, Rangoli. But nowadays, you have so many channels for music, and you have YouTube. Whenever you want, you have Spotify. Back then, we had to wait for Sunday to watch some songs on TV. Life was very different. Okay. And now you have everything on demand. You want to watch songs? Go on YouTube. Watch songs. Whatever songs you want to watch. Every song is there, right? Almost. On Sunday morning, I listen to music. Not listen music, beta. Listen to music. That's the point. You pay attention to that. I listen to music. Did you guys bring your highlighter? Okay. So on Sunday morning, I listen to music. Then go for a really long walk to a pub. Go for a really long walk. Go for a really long walk. She goes for a really long walk to a pub where I have lunch. So where does she have lunch on Sunday? In a pub. Where does she have lunch? In a pub. Okay. And where does she have breakfast? In a cafe. All right. Okay. So she has lunch in a pub. Is the pub near her cottage? No. Is the pub near her cottage? No, it is not. It is very far because she says she goes for a long walk to a pub. So pub is the destination. To a pub. To a pub matlab she reaches the pub. Okay. When you say I go to Patna, then you reach Patna. You go to school, then you reach school. School is the destination. So she goes to a pub. Walking, walking, walking. Okay. She walks to a pub and she has lunch there in the pub. A real Sunday lunch. A real Sunday lunch with a roast and lots of vegetables. What does she eat? She eats a roast. Roast means, you understand, you cook the food on fire, then it is called a roast. It can be a chicken, it can be beef, it can be pork, it can be anything, mutton. A roast means a style of cooking is roast. Okay. Baki, the food could be anything. Okay. So he has a roast and lots of vegetables. I leave the cottage at about 5. She leaves the cottage. Look at the spelling. L-E-A-V-E. Leave, leave. This is leave. She leaves. Okay. Cottage se nikal jati hai. She leaves the cottage at about 5 because she doesn't like driving in bad traffic. She doesn't like driving in bad traffic. You know, that's why she waits for in a rush hour to finish. She doesn't like driving in a lot of traffic. Okay. Back in London, when she returns back in London on Sunday evening, I go to the cinema. She goes to the cinema on Sunday evening. On Sunday evening, she goes to the cinema. She doesn't watch TV that much. Okay. TV is not her favorite, but she likes going to the cinema. Okay. Now, the last paragraph. I like my job, but it's difficult. Yeah, she likes her job, but she finds her job challenging. Her job is difficult. Just like my job is difficult because many times my students don't realize what they actually need to do. They are clueless. They only think they want to speak English, but they have no idea how they can do it, what they need to do. They think that the teacher has a magic wand like a fairy speaking. No, no teacher has a magic wand. It's a process, a two-way process. The teacher shares information with you and your mind receives the information. And this process is called learning. Sometimes the teacher shares the information, but the students don't receive the information. Why? Maybe they're not paying attention. Maybe they are too weak. Maybe they are too weak. They can't receive the information. In that situation, the teacher has to do more. So teaching is also very difficult. But like she likes her job, I also like my job, despite the challenges. After a lovely, relaxing weekend, I don't really want to go back to work. You know, this is nature, human nature. If you relax, you just want to relax. True, this is true for a lot of people. You know, When they don't go to school, they don't want to go to school. You go absent one day, next day you will feel one more day. And then 2 days you go absent, the third day, one more day. And this one more day continues. And you sometimes miss classes for 10 days. Has it happened with you? Yeah. With me as well. When I was a child, I missed my class one day. And then I said, tomorrow I will go. Okay, tomorrow. Just today I will not go. I made up an excuse. I have a stomach ache or a headache or something. Okay. And my mom was convinced, okay, fine, stay at home. Next morning, oh, yesterday was great. Just one more day somehow, and I would make up another excuse somehow. Second day, I would stay at home. The third day would be more difficult to go to school, I would be more nervous. And finally, the day when my mother forces me, now you must go today, then I would be so nervous because now the teacher is going to ask me questions where I was for 5 days, for 4 days, for 10 days. So, that time I would be feeling bad for going absent. I would be regretting, why did I go absent? I would say, absent nahi hona chahiye tha. Then, when you're going every day, you feel confident. Does it happen with you? That when you miss the class for 1 or 2 days, then the next day you feel less excited, less confident about coming to the class. Does it happen? Yeah, it's very natural, right? So same thing happens with her. She says, after a lovely, relaxing weekend, because she relaxes on, Sunday, Saturday. After a lovely, relaxing weekend, I don't really want to go back to work. She doesn't want to go back to work on Monday morning. Nobody wants to go back to work on Monday morning. Very few people want to go to school on Monday morning. They all feel lazy. That's why Monday is called Blue Monday. Everybody is sad on Monday. Monday is the day when everybody is sad. A lot of people are sad. Okay, why are they sad? Because they have to start work again. They have to go to school again. So Blue Monday, there is an expression, Blue Monday. You can find a song as well, Blue Monday. Blue in English, blue shows pain. Blue represents pain in English. Okay, blue. That's why in English we say, I will beat you black and blue. I will beat you black and blue. Blue color, different colors show different, emotions. For example, in Hindi, white shows, in Hindi, white color, safed, it is representative of peace, isn't it? But it is not true that in every language, white will represent peace. Okay, so blue in English represents pain. So there are songs, blue is a music as well, blues, sad songs, they play sad songs. Blues एक ग्रुप है, कैटेगरी है म्यूजिक का. कैसे गाने होंगे ब्लूज में? पेन वाले सॉन्ग्स, यानी सैड सॉन्ग्स. ओके, yeah. Anyways, she doesn't want to go back to work on Monday morning. But it's fine. I work with nice people. She says it's okay. I work with, what does that mean? She goes to work because of her colleagues, because she works with nice people. So when on Monday morning, you don't want to go to school, then what do you think about? You think about your friends. You say, oh, he is coming. Okay, let's go. So if you have no good friends at school, okay, then going to school is a bigger challenge. It's more, I will say, a torture. But when you have good friends, you go to school just for friends. How many of you felt excited about going to school because of your friends there? And how many of you felt excited about going to school because of studies? How many of you went to school because you were interested in studies? How many of you went to school because you were interested in playing with your friends at school? What do you think? Do you understand my question? Do I need to slow down and say it in more easy way? Okay, let's see. So some children go to school because they enjoy studies. Very few children. Most children go to school because they have friends there. Yeah, play with friends. That's the main reason they go there. What about you? Why did you go to school? To study or to play with friends? To play with friends. Obviously. Yes. Now is different. Now is different. Now you guys are grown up. Now you're mature. But when you were a child, school, you went to school just because your friends were there. Nidhi, do you understand what I'm saying? आपको समझ में आ रही है मेरी बातें? थोड़ी थोड़ी क्या कहा मैंने? स्कूल जाने की वजह की बात हो रही है. Why did you go to school? To study or to play with friends? What was the main attraction at school? What attracted you in school? Studies or your friends? What was the main reason? Why did you go? I think that is true for most people. People go to school because they have friends, and people at work, they go to work because they have interesting colleagues as well. People who work with them. So they talk and everything, you know, and salary. So that's important. Okay. Now the question answers. Question number 1. What time does she get home on Friday evening? At 6:15. At 6:15, right? She gets home at 6:15. Okay. What does she have to drink? Hot chocolate. Hot chocolate. Yes. Does she stay in London for the weekend?
No.
She doesn't. No, she doesn't. No, she. The answer is no, she doesn't. The question is, does she stay in London for the weekend? The answer is no, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. Does she like driving?
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. That's it. She likes driving. She likes driving, but not in bad traffic, not in bad traffic, not in a lot of traffic, not in rush hour, not in rush hour. Remember rush hour? We talked about it yesterday. She likes driving, but not in the rush hour. Okay. Who does she go with?
With her dog, Peggy.
She goes with her dog, Peggy, right? She goes with her dog, Peggy. Okay. What are her favorite things? What are her favorite things?
She likes walking alone.
She likes walking alone. Oh, favorite things. We didn't read the list of her favorite things, guys. Take a look. Her favorite things: a hot bath. A hot bath. Shilpa Shetty has a long bath, right? And this woman has a hot bath. Okay. अगर किसी को आप बोलेंगे कि उसको गर्म पानी से नहाना अच्छा लगता है, वो ज्यादातर बिहार शरीफ में, बिहार स्टेट में और ज्यादातर जगहों पे लोग इसको बिना वाटर से तो नहीं इंग्लिश बोलेंगे, राइट? कैसे बोलेंगे? आप तो बोल सकते हैं, शी लाइक्स हैविंग अ हॉट बाथ. शी लाइक्स, उसको गर्म पानी से नहाना अच्छा लगता है और वो गर्म पानी से नहाती है. शी हैज अ हॉट बाथ. ओके.
I like hot water bath.
हाँ, तो यही है कि ज्यादातर लोग उसको वाटर यूज करेंगे बिकॉज उनका आदत है वर्ड्स को यूज करने की. तो ऐसा नहीं कि वो गलत है, बट या वी कैन से इट इन मोर in an easier way. She has a hot bath. I like a hot bath in the winter. Okay. So what are her favorite things? A hot bath is her favorite thing. And going to the theater or cinema is also her favorite thing. When she comes back to England on Sunday evening, she goes to the theater. She goes to the cinema. Looking at the sky is also her favorite thing. She likes looking at the sky. It is one of her favorite things. Okay, and one more thing. Talking to her dog is her favorite thing. Who listens and doesn't answer back. You know, a dog will not answer back. पलट के जवाब नहीं देता. Okay, so she doesn't want somebody who will answer back. That's why she likes her dog, talking to her dog, who listens and doesn't answer back. Now, do you like that kind of person? I mean, I am somebody who likes it when people answer me back. Actually, I hate to talk alone. When I talk to my wife, whether I'm happy or angry or sad or whatever, if I'm speaking, I don't want my wife to just listen to me. I want her to respond to what I'm saying. When I'm talking to my students, okay, whether I'm happy or angry or sad or disappointed, whatever, if I'm talking to you, I want you guys to respond to what I'm saying. If you understand what I'm saying, something that comes to your mind, you say. I I find it very annoying that I'm talking and the other person is only listening, only listening, only listening, especially when I'm expecting a response. How about you guys? Your mommy and papa get angry at you and they want you to be quiet when they're shouting at you, or they want you to respond to them. When I shout at my daughter, I don't want her to be quiet. I say, Aditi, talk to me. Respond to what I'm saying. I don't know. Many parents actually get angry when the children respond. They say, keep quiet and listen. Okay. I want my daughter to respond to me. Yeah, if she responds the wrong way, then I'll get angrier. That's also true. But I want her to respond to me. I want her to tell me why I'm right, why I'm wrong. Suppose I'm saying, Aditi, you're not studying hard. You're wasting your time. And she keeps listening. I said, no, don't keep listening. Tell me I'm right or tell me I'm wrong. Okay, say, Papa, yes, you're right. I need to do more. One, or no, Papa, you're not right. This is not true. I'm studying hard. I'll show you. Okay, don't keep quiet. I don't like talking to walls. Do you like talking to walls? Walls never respond. I don't like talking to walls. I like getting a response when I'm talking. Okay, that's why I asked Nidhi. Nidhi, when I was talking, I said your name 2-3 times because I wanted a response from you, And I know when I speak English, it's a bit difficult for you guys. So I appreciate that. Don't worry. But I'm talking about those situations where I'm expecting a response, Like when I tell a joke and you guys keep quiet, then I think, what? Nothing. At least say, sir, not very funny, sir, not very funny. Not very funny. Anything. But when you guys have like this expression, then I think, wow, it's very, very disappointing to me. Okay, so why does she like her dog?
Because
She talks to her dog and the dog doesn't answer back, doesn't respond, doesn't answer back. Answer back एक गलत तरीके से जवाब देने को भी answer back बोलते हैं. हिंदी में बोलते पलट के जवाब मत दो. पलट के जवाब देना, you understand? Rudely, talk rudely. Okay, so answer back has a negative connotation as well. Children should not answer back to their parents. Children should not answer back to their parents. It's a bad habit. Parents teach them. Okay, I think they should answer back, but in a nice way. They should not listen to all the nonsense parents are saying. Sometimes I'm very angry and I say nonsense things to my daughter. Like, you are a disappointment, this, that, I say a lot of bad things sometimes when I'm angry. Then I don't want my daughter to just listen to me. I want her to take a stand and say, Papa, you're wrong here. I like that actually. When people take a stand for themselves. If you are somebody who allows people to say anything bad to you, then this is not good. If somebody is saying something which is not true, then you should object. You should say, sorry, stop there. That's not true. If I'm saying, Shakib, you are such a lazy student, you are absolutely careless, suppose, and you disagree with me, okay? Then don't be quiet. Say, no, I don't agree with you, sir. I'm not careless. I study. I am sincere. Okay. If you develop this habit of standing for yourself, defending yourself, then it's a good quality, I will say, because a lot of people don't have this quality. When somebody bullies them, bully matlab dominates them, they allow it. They say, okay, what can I do? Don't allow anybody, even your teacher, to bully you. No. If the teacher is saying something that is not true, stop the teacher. Say, sorry, sir, you're wrong here. Okay, so these are her favorite things. Looking at the sky, talking to her dog, and a hot bath. Going to the cinema. These are her favorite things. Okay. आपको अंदाजा नहीं है मैं ये जो बोल रहा हूं मैं कौन सा ग्रामर पढ़ा रहा हूं, कैसे समझाऊं आपको, मैं किस जगह पे हूं आपके टीचिंग के काम में। आप लोग जेरंड पढ़ेंगे किसी दिन ग्रामर में, मैं अभी वो पढ़ा रहा हूं, आपको एहसास है नहीं, क्योंकि मेरा काम अलग लेवल पे है। कराटे किड में वो देखा था बच्चे को, जो ट्रेनर होता है कहता है कार साफ करो, क्या बोलता है उसको, लेकिन कहता है ऐसे करना है, ऐसे नहीं करना है, सिर्फ ऐसे ऐसे करना है साफ, एक ही स्ट्रोक चलना चाहिए। बच्चे ने चुपचाप जाके कार साफ किया, वैसे वैसे जैसे टीचर ने कहा था। वो टीचर से कार साफ नहीं करवा रहा था, उसको कराटे सिखा रहा था। ठीक, तो वैसे कुछ लोग अपने काम में इतने अच्छे हो जाते हैं कि वो सामने वाले को पता नहीं चलने देते वो क्या कर रहे हैं उनके साथ। अगर आप भरोसा करें और समझ बनाए तो। अभी मैंने पूछा व्हाट आर हर फेवरेट थिंग्स, मुझे जवाब दो, व्हाट आर हर फेवरेट थिंग्स, what are her favorite things? Looking at the,
Cars.
yeah, and going to the cinema and looking at the sky, talking to her dog। ठीक है, किसको एहसास है कि मैं जेरंड सिखा रहा हूं, किसी को एहसास है नहीं, तो तुम बोलना तो सीख ही रहे हो इंग्लिश में, ग्रामर भी इंप्रूव हो रही है तुम्हारी, बस तुम्हें पता नहीं चल रहा। और ये अच्छा है ना कि तुम्हें बिना बताए कड़वी दवा खाए जा रहे हो, कोई तुम्हें पढ़ाए जेरंड बैठा के, देखो कितना दिमाग खराब होएगा तुम्हारा। और मैं तुम्हें बात ही बात में जेरंड सिखा रहा हूँ, तुम्हें पता भी नहीं चलेगा, तुम सही इंग्लिश बोलोगे, जहां जेरंड का जरूरत है तुम वहां जेरंड बोलोगे। मुझे पता है ना, इसलिए मैंने अभी बताया तुम्हें कि तुम्हें एहसास भी नहीं है कि मैं तुम्हें क्या सिखा रहा हूँ, ये मेरी खासियत है, लेकिन तुम लोग उसको अंडरएस्टिमेट करते हो यार, तुम लोग अपनी बेवकूफी की वजह से मुझे ही कम करके आंक रहे हो। आई एम टीचिंग यू जेरन, देखो मैं तुम्हें कह रहा हूँ व्हाट आर हर फेवरेट थिंग्स, और तुम जवाब दे जा रहे हो क्या, लुकिंग एट द स्काई, टॉकिंग टू अ डॉग। तुम्हें पता नहीं है, तुम जेरन का प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो बिना समझे। तो क्या है तुम्हारा मकसद, क्या है ग्रामर सीखने का, सही बोलना ना, तो सही जवाब दे पाओगे, सही बोल पाओगे इंग्लिश बिकॉज ऑफ दिस प्रैक्टिस। व्हाट मोर कैन आई से। ये यही खासियत है कि मुझे पता है कौन से चैप्टर को ऐसे मीठी गोली की तरह कैसे देना है। लाइक ही सेड रंजीत, Gerund is a difficult chapter. Okay, Ranjit, you taught that girl Kanak, right? Ranjit, he is running a small institute, I think, right, Ranjit, where he teaches maths, English, and maths and science. Okay, and a student of his was my student, Kanak, in the morning. Very good student. Okay, she knew a lot of things. He taught her. Okay, and he knows what I'm talking about. He said, yes, sir, gerund is one of the most difficult things to learn. Of course it is. But when you study that way, मैं आपको ऐसे सिखा रहा हूं जिसमें आप उसको सही से यूज कर पाओगे। आपको पता भी नहीं होगा जेरंड क्या होता है नाम से, लेकिन आपसे गलतियां कभी नहीं होंगी जेरंड से रिलेटेड। क्या समझे, जेरंड से रिलेटेड गलतियां नहीं होंगी, लेकिन आपको पता भी नहीं होगा जेरंड क्या होता है। आपको कैसा लगेगा ये सब कि जो जेरंड से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस आएंगे आप उसको हमेशा सही करोगे, आपको पता भी नहीं होगा जेरंड क्या होता है। ये कैसा लगता है सोच सुनने में कि आपको पता नहीं है वो चीज क्या है, लेकिन आप उसमें गलत नहीं होंगे। जैसे माय डॉटर, ओके, शी वुड नो व्हाट जेरंड इज, ओके, उसको जेरंड नहीं पता होगा, एक गलती नहीं होगी उससे जेरंड की, जीरो, एंड शी वुड नो व्हाट जेरंड इज। उसको नहीं पता फलाना टेंस चलाना टेंस क्या होता है, पर शी विल नॉट मेक वन मिस्टेक ऑफ टेंस, एक गलती नहीं होगी उससे टेंस की। तो तुम ऐसे स्किल चाहते हो या बॉदर करना चाहते हो अपने आप को कि ये कौन सा चैप्टर, वो कौन सा चैप्टर, क्या चाहते हो? रियल स्किल्स, गलत नहीं हो, सही, जब भी कोई क्वेश्चन है सही हो जाए, या तुम्हें ये रखना है कि ये फलाना चीज होता है वो फलाना चीज होता है? व्हाट डू यू वांट, चूज राइट नाउ। रियल स्किल, दैट्स व्हाट वी आर वर्किंग टुवर्ड्स। ओके, moving on to exercise 3. Look at Miranda's answers. Complete the questions. Look at Miranda's answers. Complete the questions. 1. At 10 o'clock. The answer is at 10 o'clock. What's the question?
How do you go to bed?
What time do you go to bed on Friday night? What time do you go to bed on Friday night? The answer is at 10 o'clock. Now, who is asking and who is answering? Okay, who is answering? Who is answering? Miranda is answering because the question has you. What time do you go to bed on Friday night? Somebody is asking Miranda, and Miranda says at 10 o'clock. Second question. What time?
Do you wake
Get
up?
up now, get up. What time do you
Get
up on Saturday morning? What time do you get up on Saturday morning? At 8 o'clock. 3.
Where do you have your breakfast?
You're talking to her. Where do you have breakfast on Saturday morning? Right? Where do you have breakfast on a Saturday morning? In a cafe. 4.
What do you do after breakfast?
What do you do after breakfast? और याद रखना एकदम क्लियर टर्म्स, ओके? ये जो मेरे साथ प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं वो क्लास में है, बाकी चुप रहने वाले क्लास में नहीं है। अब अगर आपका माइक म्यूट है, आप प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो, दैट्स फाइन। लेकिन अगर आपका मुंह बंद है, माइक बंद है चलेगा, मुंह बंद नहीं होना चाहिए, ओके? इफ योर माउथ इज शट तो आपको गलतफहमी है कि आप इस क्लास में हो। फिर से बता रहा हूं, ये एक्सरसाइजेस 2 दिन से टास्क है ना, ये 2 दिन से ना, और ये बेयर मिनिमम है, बेयर मिनिमम। एक्सरसाइज 3 किसी से गलत नहीं होना चाहिए, चाहे वो साहिल हो चाहे कोई, साहिल से भी सही होना चाहिए। क्यों? क्योंकि ये एक्सरसाइजेस बस एप्लीकेशन है। आंसर है इन अ कैफे। टेक्स्ट को 5 बार पढ़ेंगे पता चल जाएगा क्या। शी हैज लंच इन अ, शी हैज ब्रेकफास्ट इन अ कैफे ऑन सैटरडे। तो सवाल है वेयर डू यू हैव ब्रेकफास्ट? Where do you have breakfast on Saturday morning? The answer is in a cafe. 4. What do you do after breakfast?
After breakfast.
What do you do after breakfast? I do some exercises. और ये जो लोग अपना मुंह चला रहे हैं ना, प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं ना, दिमाग चला रहे हैं, they are learning with me. They are learning with me. And those who are lazy, those who are not responding, तो भाई प्रैक्टिस का अलग ही वैल्यू है। किसी बच्चे को ए लिख करके दे दो और लेके स्लेट बैठा रहे, उसकी ए लिखने की क्षमता नहीं बेहतर हो जाएगी। जो उस पर दोहराएगा, he will get better. So you have to learn like a child for some time. Okay. Number 5. Where
Do you go for a
where
long
do you for a long walk? Where do you go for a long walk? Where do you go for a walk? Okay. Or long walk doesn't matter. Where do you go for a walk? Where do you go for a long walk? The answer is next to the sea. Yeah, next to the sea. Now, number 4. Complete the sentences about Miranda. These are sentences about Miranda. On Saturday evening, Miranda reads a book. Miranda reads a book. She doesn't have a television because she's very poor. Because she's very poor. No, not because she's poor. Because she doesn't like watching TV. She doesn't like watching TV. 3. On Sunday morning, she listens to music. On Sunday morning, she listens to music. Okay. 4. She goes for a long walk. 5. She has lunch in a pub. She has lunch in a pub. 6. Leaves the cottage at 5. On Monday morning, she doesn't want to go back to work. Good job, Vita. Good job. On Monday morning, she doesn't want to go back to work. Very well done. 8. She works with nice people. Very good. Good job, everyone. So that was the text about Miranda Hart. Now, let's look at the main book. Remember what we were doing? A questionnaire, work-life balance. Work-life balance. Look at the questions. You guys had already asked me some of these questions. You had asked me, do you travel far to work? Remember? Do you travel far to work? You asked me. Next question. The next question. Do you remember what we were doing? Do you remember that? Guys, we were on page number 22, right? We were on page number? No, sorry. We were not on page number 22. We were on page number 28. You guys have started going to page number 22. We were on page 28. We were doing the questionnaire, okay? You asked me, sir, do you like your work? Sir, do you have many free time activities? Remember? And now we are going to question number 7. Ask me.
Do you sometimes stay late at work?
Okay, you understand what you're asking? बोलना खाली नहीं है, समझना जरूरी है, right? Do you sometimes stay late at work? और बोलते समय ही समझना है, इतना धीरे बोलना है. Do you sometimes stay late at work? Okay, some people stay late at work. Their work finishes at 6 o'clock, but then they have overtime, 1 hour, 2 hours, right? People in the bank often have to work, late. They stay late at work. They stay late at work. देर तक रहते हैं काम पे. Stay late at work. Do I stay late at work, guys? Okay, late कब होगा? जब एक fixed time होगा. Okay, उसके बाद होगा, उसके बाद गए तो late. अगर उसके उसी समय चले आए तो no late. So somebody finishes work at 5 o'clock and they leave work at 5 o'clock. They don't work late. Some people finish work at 8 o'clock every day. So 8 o'clock is fixed time for them. If they stay after 8 o'clock, they stay late at work. So my fixed time is 7:30 usually. Okay. So I don't stay late at work because once my class is over, my class is over. Okay. And after that, I have nothing to do. I can do whatever I like. I'm free. So I don't stay late at work. But nowadays I have a YouTube channel. So I have to upload the videos there. It takes a little bit time, So yeah, download the Zoom recording, then upload it on YouTube and stuff like that. Earlier it was easy. Just go take the, link, Zoom link, put it in the group. That's it. But now it's a bit difficult. So yeah, I spend an hour every day working after the classes. I upload all the videos. If you have noticed, I send the recordings usually in the evening, right? 7:30, 8 o'clock. Usually I send my class recording at 8 o'clock. Okay. Now, next.
Do you often bring work home?
Do you often bring work home? मतलब समझ में आ रहा है? Do you often bring work home? अक्सर काम को ले आते घर पे. A lot of people do that. They can't finish their work in the office. They bring the files home. Teachers bring the copies home to check, right? A lot of people bring work home. Do I bring work home? What is your guess? Do I bring work home? Again, it's a bit confusing here. Please understand. I work from home, right? So it's a bit difficult to decide when it is work, when it is home. But I don't really take work home. I don't really do anything like that. I teach and that's it. I don't bring work home. I don't think so. When I'm at home, when I'm not teaching, I'm free. I can do what I like, So I don't really bring work home. I don't think so. Yeah. YouTube channel is a different responsibility. Sometimes I have to think about what I'm going to teach there and stuff. But that is a different thing, When I look at my classes, I don't bring any work related to the class home. I teach the class and I am free. Yes. How about your dad? Does your dad bring work home sometimes? Does he often bring work home, your dad?
No.
If your dad is a shopkeeper, Most probably he never brings work home. He closes the shop, comes home, he is relaxed. But if he is a lawyer, then he will definitely bring work home. So it depends on your father's job, isn't it? What kind of job he has. People with big responsibilities often bring work home. Tell me, if somebody's father is a watchman, he will never bring work home, right? Understand that. People with small jobs do not bring work home. If you are a vegetable seller, you never bring work home. You sell your vegetables, you get home, you're done. You don't have to worry about work anymore. But somebody who works in an office sometimes has to bring files home, does the work at home, right? Wife and children are waiting. When will my husband be free? When will my father be free? But Papa is busy, husband is busy with work at home. Okay, next.
Do you have trouble sleeping?
Trouble sleeping. Some people have trouble sleeping. Some people can't sleep very well. They want to sleep, but they don't get sleepy. They close their eyes, but they don't sleep because of stress. Stress in life, work, tension. They can't sleep very well. They need sleeping pills to sleep. Is this a good thing that you need a sleeping pill? It's bad for your health. Sleeping pills are not very healthy. People should go to bed and sleep. But some people, because they have so much stress in life, they have trouble sleeping. They can't sleep very well. Do I have trouble sleeping? Okay. Sometimes young people also have trouble sleeping because their girlfriend is not talking to them. So they have stress in life and they can't sleep very well. They think about her. So a lot of types of tension can, keep you awake at night. It's not necessarily the work tension. So I sometimes have trouble sleeping, but not related to work. It is not related to work. The tension is not related to work. Sometimes I have trouble sleeping when I have an argument with my wife, and then I'm annoyed with her, then I can't sleep very well because, I'm stressed. So when people are stressed, they can't sleep very well. I have trouble sleeping sometimes, but that's not because of work. That's because of personal life problem, right? For example, I told you that I have this addiction of my mobile, I keep playing games at night. So sometimes I don't sleep very well, but it is not related to work. My problem is not related to work. So yes, the answer is yes, though. So you can tick the box because I sometimes have trouble sleeping nowadays. Do you have trouble sleeping, guys? Or you sleep very well? You don't have any trouble sleeping. You sleep very well. You don't have any trouble sleeping. Okay, good. Next question. Last question.
Do you think about your work when you are at home?
Some people, when they are at home, they worry about their work. They worry about their work. They think about their work. Do I think about work when I'm at home? I do. I do. I think about my students. I think how I can help some of my students who need more help, like Sahil, like Faraz, like Nidhi. I think about these people and I think क्यों कैसे कैसे मदद करूं इनकी ये लोग कैसे क्योंकि कभी कभी स्टूडेंट्स समझदार होते हैं उनको पता होता है क्या करना है टीचर गाइड करते वो करते चले जाते हैं एंड समटाइम्स सम स्टूडेंट्स आर नॉट दैट इन दैट प्लेस दे नीड मोर हेल्प उनको तो ये भी नहीं पता करना क्या है तो वह कुछ नहीं कर पाते बेचारे उनको लगता है क्लास जा रहे करना क्या करे बैठ के पढ़े क्या करे ऐसे हो जाता है उनके दिमाग में सो यस आई थिंक अबाउट वर्क आई थिंक अबाउट हाउ आई कैन make the classes more fun. I think about how I can teach better. So I definitely think about work. Yes, I do. So you can tick that box. Now look at key. Key. Below the question, there is key. What does it say? Scoring points. Answers 1 to 3, 2 points for yes. Answers 4 to 5, 1 point for yes. Answers 6 to 10, 0 points for yes. It means for my answers, I will get points, right? For my first question, do I like my work? How many points do I get, students?
2.
2, because scoring points, answers 1 to 3, 2 points for yes. It means if my answer is yes, I will get 2 points. Question number 1, my answer was yes. My answer was yes. So it means I get 2 points there. Question number 2, my answer was yes or no. How many do I have many free time activities? I have many free time activities, right? So my answer was yes. So you should give me 2 points again. Now, question number 3, do I spend a lot of time with family and friends? My answer was yes. So again, I get 2 more points. Okay, question number 4, do I relax at weekends? My answer was I relax at weekends, right? So the answer is yes. How many points?
1.
Look at the key. Question number 4 and 5, 1 point for yes. So 1 point. Question number 5, do I have breakfast before I go to work? Yes. So the answer is yes. How many points? I get 1 point. It means, and after that, 0 points. So it doesn't matter whether the answer was yes or no, it doesn't matter. Now, what's the total score I get?
8 points.
2, 3.
Look at the right side. How do you score? Look at the right side. If your score is from 0 to 2 points, it means you live to work. If your score is either 0 or 1 or 2, then you live to work. मतलब आप समझ रहे हो ना? You live to work. आप जिंदा हो काम करने के लिए. You live to work. If your score is 3, 4, or 5, then your work-life balance is okay. And if your score is 6 or 7 or 8 points, then your work-life balance is excellent. So my work-life balance is excellent. No worries. My family is happy with me. I'm happy with my work. Understand? I am balancing both the things very well. My work-life balance is excellent. Very, very good. Now, whose work-life balance do you want to know? Do you want to know somebody's work-life balance? Your mummy's work. Does your mummy have a job? Does she go out to work? Is she a teacher? Does she work in an office? Or she's a housewife, your mom? Forget about it. Don't talk about the work-life balance for a housewife. Your papa goes to work. He goes to a shop. He goes to an office. He goes to school. He works in the fields. He's a farmer. Your papa has a job? Yeah? Your papa has a job? Your papa doesn't have a job. Okay, your papa has a job, Sahil? Fine. So you can find out your papa's work-life balance. You need to ask these questions and get the answers and give points and find out your papa's work-life balance. We have a couple of people in this class who have a job. Let's talk to them. Faizan has a job. Ranjit has a job. Who else has a job? Anybody else has a job here? Faizan has a job. Abhinav has a job. Abhinav, yes. So let's talk to these people. Let's ask them the same questions and find out their work-life balance. Are we ready? Can we do it? Okay. So I will ask a group of people here to talk to Ranjit. And I'm going to create breakout rooms where people will ask them questions. Wait. So Abhinav in one group, Faizan in the other group. Faizan, are you ready to answer the questions? Faizan, are you there? Hello, Faizan. I'm not getting any response. Abhinav,
Yes, sir, I'm here.
so you're ready to answer questions?
Yes.
Arsalan Faz cannot speak. He has to go somewhere. Okay. All right. What about Faizan? Faizan, are you there, Faizan? Not getting any response from him. Okay. Anybody else has a job in this group other than Abhinav? Roshin, do you have a job? Padma, Simran, do you work outside your home? Anybody?
No, sir.
Zeba,
No, sir.
No, sir.
where
sir.
were you?
I'm ready for job, sir.
Getting ready to go to work.
Yes, sir.
So this, I don't want you to repeat the mistake you made in the previous class. Remember, you have to be active and involved all the time. So you're not going to be able to answer questions, Faizan, about your work-life balance?
Yes, sir. I'm not able.
Yes, sir means you will answer, or no, sir, you will not answer?
No, no, sir. I will not answer.
I can't answer, I'm busy. Okay, fine, no problem. This can be your homework then. You can talk to anybody you want. Find one person. Find one person who has a job, okay, whatever. He works in a school, he works in a shop, anything. And ask them these questions, everybody. Ask them these 10 questions. And follow-up questions too. If you ask them, do you like your work? And they say yes. Then you say, why? Why do you like your work? If they say, no, I don't like my job, my work, then say, why don't you like your work? Try to remember the information. Next question, do you have many free time activities? If they don't understand, explain the question to them. If you can have this conversation in English with someone, great. And suppose the person cannot speak any English, आप पूछे हिंदी में, लेकिन अपने दिमाग में इंग्लिश में भी समझे क्या बोला है उसने. क्योंकि when you come here tomorrow, जब आप कल यहाँ आएंगे, मैं आपसे कुछ पूछूंगा उन लोगों के बारे में जिनसे आपने बात की है. प्रोजेक्ट वर्क एक तरह से. Okay? So, do you have somebody with whom you can talk? You can ask these questions? Who's that person, Shari, for you? Come again? Your brother, your elder brother. Where does he work? Qatar. He has a job. Okay. So you can talk to your brother and find out his work-life balance. Okay. And Ranjit, who will you talk to? Do you have somebody on your mind? Someone you can talk to about it? Huh? Many people. There are many people. Just choose one of them, okay? And talk to them. Ask them these questions. If you can talk to them in English, great. Otherwise, talk to them in Hindi. But in your mind, you should think about the English as well, okay? Tasif, who will you talk to? I will, baat karenge. I will talk. Your mama. Okay. What is the mama's job? He's an engineer. And where does he work? In Saudi. You can talk to him. You have 48 hours because it's Sunday tomorrow. So you have got extra time. Ganpat, who are you going to talk to? My elder brother. Say my. Okay. And what's his job? He is a bank manager. He is a bank manager. Where? In Muzaffarpur. Talk to him, Ganpat, and find out his work-life balance. Okay. Extra information will be important. अगर खाली ये लाइन खाली बोल लेंगे तो मजा नहीं आएगा. उस पे बातचीत होनी चाहिए. ठीक है? For example, do you spend a lot of time with family and friends? Your friend, your brother, your cousin said yes. Then you say, what do you do? What do you do? समय बिताते हो, क्या करते हो? We go to the restaurant sometimes. वो बताएंगे. We watch TV together. We talk to each other at home about work, about other things. We play chess together. कुछ बोलेंगे वो? How do they spend time together? We watch movies. ऑन अमेजॉन, ऐसे करके कुछ बताएंगे वो। तो डिटेल्स में ही मजा है। ओके, तो यू, व्हाट अबाउट यू, हु आर यू गोइंग टू टॉक टू? योर मामा जी। ओके, निधि, आप कर पाएंगी ये टास्क? अगर नहीं कर पाएंगे तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। ओके, कोशिश करना, अगर समझ में आए तो। ओके, एंड ऋषिकेश, अभी जितने लोगों से नहीं हो पाएगा उनको कोई प्रेशर नहीं है, मैं पहले ही बोल चुका हूँ। आप बस ऑनेस्टली एफर्ट डालते रहिए समझने की क्या बातें लिखी हैं। कुछ लोगों के लिए अभी सेंटेंस बोल पाना, हाँ, कोई नहीं। अच्छा, आपके घर में कोई पढ़े लिखे नहीं है? ओके, कोई जॉब नहीं करते? Okay. ठीक है, कोई नहीं। आप काम करते हो? डू यू हैव अ जॉब? पैसे कमाते हैं? आप अपने ही बारे में लिखेंगे। ओके, आप रंजीत से पूछ लेना। ओके, रंजीत विल बी योर सब्जेक्ट। ओके, साहिल, हु विल यू टॉक टू? चलो देखते हैं, ठीक है। लेकिन हाँ, कोई भी चीटिंग नहीं करेगा। अगर नहीं होता है तुमसे, नो प्रॉब्लम्स, नो प्रेशर। मैं कभी नहीं कहूंगा क्यों नहीं किया होमवर्क। ओके, लेकिन अगर होता है तो करो, नहीं होता है तो प्रेशर नहीं लेने का। एंड माय ऑनलाइन स्टूडेंट्स, Rasheen, Faizan, Afreen, everybody, find a character, a person in your family or relatives who has a job and interview them. Ask them these questions. और सारे जानकारियों को अगर आप चाहे तो एक पैराग्राफ में भी लिख सकते हैं। ओके, एंड यहाँ टिक जरूर करना। फॉलो अप क्वेश्चंस आर इंपॉर्टेंट, डिटेल्स आर इंपॉर्टेंट। ओके, दैट्स ऑल। लेट मी कॉल योर अटेंडेंस। Padma, present. Shazia, present. Rukhsar, present. Arsalan, present. Atharnuman, absent. Atif Iqbal was present, but then he left because he had some work. Safdar was absent today. Faizan Ahmed, absent. Sahil Bihari, present. Faizan Ali, present. Khushbu was absent today. Khushbu, yes. Nausheen, absent. Sharik Ahmed, present. Abhinav, present. Mudassir, present. Ganpat Roy, present. Tosi, present. Nayyar Shahs, absent. Faiz, absent. Rishikesh, present. Ayush, absent. Sonu, absent. Saddam, absent. Saim, absent. Mehran, absent. Shabaz Khan, absent. Musharraf Imam, absent. Ranjit, present. Shadab, absent. Mashuk, absent. Simran, present. Zeba, present. Roshin, present. Sweetie, absent. Azu, absent. Faraz, present. Lalla, are you there, Lalla? Lalla, have you been there? No. Moon, absent. Mudassir Alam, absent. Mausam was present for some time. Okay, absent then. Anish, absent. Afridi, absent. Nidhi, present. Okay, thank you, everybody. I'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye. Take care. Revise your lessons. Read the same text. Bye-bye. See ya.